here, what's the deal? And if you guys are old, what that shit do, right? Keep in mind that these messages are general, okay? So if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Catch me in the next one. Hopefully it sticks, okay? So collective, happy Monday, first and foremost. I hope you guys had a great start to your week today. Also, I hope that you guys had a great 4th of July, all right? I hope that you guys spent time with y'all families. Y'all had some good eats. Y'all seen some good views and some fireworks and all that good stuff, right? So let's get into y'all message, okay? Shall we? Shall we? All right. So y'all, the energy that I get when it comes to this read is like your cutoff game is so strong. Like you would really have somebody wondering if you ever fuck with them to begin with, you know? And I feel like that's just simply because you guys had y'all fair share of dealing with certain type of people, going through certain situations. So when you see like the things that you have stood 10 toes down with, right? That you said that you was not going to go through anymore, that you weren't going to tolerate, that you weren't going to be involved with, you stood on that. You know, sometimes there's some people out here that's so used to people coming back and trying it 50, 11 times. You know, if you were in a past situation where that occurred, I feel like you just really grown to the point to where it's like, once you show me 2, 3 times, that's probably even a little bit too much for y'all. It's kind of like, you know, gotta go. um Y'all remember where I got that from? Some of y'all don't. You remember on Two Can Play That Game when Shantae and I forgot what Morris Chestnut name was in the movie, but how they went to that party or whatever and she was like, gotta go. So somebody can feel like you playing games with them, you know, like you no longer dealing with them is just a way for them to chase you. Little do they know, like it's like once you gone, collective, you gone. You know, it's like, listen, you gave this person or you gave these people many times to double back when it came to this to the situation, and now you're no longer doing it. Okay, so let's get into the downloads before we get into the nitties of the gritties, shall we? Okay, now the song that I was hearing, it was like 3 songs I was hearing. I was like, okay, um so when because at first the title of this was going to be like, this person feels like you fell off the face of the earth to them, right? So something about the world. And I instantly thought of that song "Nothing on You" by B.O.B. Okay, and featuring Bruno Mars. So that can be a significant song for someone here. Somebody's initial can start with a B, and it doesn't just have to be in love. This can be in friendship, family, work, whatever it is for y'all that it fits, right? So you know in that song when he's like, beautiful girls all over the world, I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you, baby. Nothing on you, baby. So somebody again, they're so used to it's like somebody here feel like they met they match when it came to you, collective. Okay, because they're so used to having people chasing after them, right? And the ones that they do find themselves being in the position to chase after, it's really like a waste of time, you know. This is like meeting someone that you were so adamant to be with or have whatever type of connection you had with them, and then it's like really nothing after that. Like the thrill is done, you know. It was like, it makes somebody question, like, what was the purpose of me even chasing after this person in the first place if it's like, you know, I got what it is that I wanted. There's nothing else to it. So, you know, it's like that was a waste of time. You know? But when it comes to that song, right? It is about a heartfelt declaration of romance, loyalty, and admiration. Okay, so whoever this person is, they definitely admire you. Hey Slay, hey Soul Fam. They definitely admire you, okay, collective. It says the lyrics convey the message that despite the allure of beautiful women all over the world, no one else can compare to or overshadow the singer's significant other. So this is like somebody realizing, like they've met their, like I said, they met their match. They feel like when it came to you, you were like the best. You set the bar, right? Somebody here could be a rapper, um, a lyricist, something like that. But you set the bar here, right? When it came to what else is out there. It's like they're not negating the fact of, yeah, there are a lot of beautiful women or a lot of handsome masculines out here, but don't nobody compare to you. Because, like I always say, beauty is skin deep. But when you really get to know the depths of someone, right? The way that they love, the way that they care, how they carry themselves, their mindset, the things that was ingrained in them that caused them to be this beautiful woman or this handsome man that they are today, right? So it talks about that irreplaceable love. I'm hearing Beyonce irreplaceable. Yeah. But also, too, speaking of world energy, I also was hearing that song, that Ludacris song, Cause I'm pimping all over the world. Fancy cars. The woman with the caviar. You know where you are. Gonna be pimping all over the world. Okay, so maybe this person had this thing where like they wanted to experience, and I really have known men like this, and it's just like, for what? It makes me think of that I would say it was like an interview with Tyrese, Kirk Franklin, some other people as well. I had recently just came across this, but Tyrese was speaking. He was talking on how like he had met someone or somebody, a pastor, I don't know, somebody had asked him like, so when is enough basically? Like when are you gonna feel like you experienced enough women to finally be done? you know and it's like with whoever this person is, how their mindset was, and I say was because I feel like they're in a totally different energy right now. Okay. um when it comes to, maybe this person could be older than you, or they could be finally in this energy of wanting to settle down. It's like, yeah, when you were younger it was cool, for some people. um to be with different people, experience different races and this and that. It's like just constantly having a buffet of women or a buffet of men, just to say that that's what you got to experience, right? Maybe that was somebody's flex here, right? Um, but nonetheless, the other song that led me to change the title was Boys to Men, Water Run Dry, right? So I don't feel like you and this person are in communication. Okay. And it's crazy because like maybe I feel like you blocked this person. Like you just really made it to where it's hard for this person to find you. And it's so crazy too because I'm watching that Netflix series, I Will Find You, on Netflix. And I don't want to give too much of it up because I was going to mention something else that may be a confirmation, but yeah, I don't want to ruin it for y'all. I ain't one of them now, okay? But yeah, even for this song to be made from boys to men, that's why I say that I feel like whoever this person is, they're in a different energy right now. It's like growing up. How you tell somebody like you need to grow up. Like that's how you think. That's your mindset. That's your biggest flex. That's what listen, if it makes you happy, what somebody say, if you like it, I love it. It's given that, right? But you know how they start off that song, we don't even talk anymore, and we don't even know what we argue about, don't even say I love you no more, because saying how you feel is no longer allowed. Some people work things out and some just don't know how to change. So like I feel like when it came to whoever this person is, you realize like the older you get, the more you somebody could have just been stuck in their ways. It's like, all right, like, you got another year under your belt and you still having this certain type of childish little boy or childish little girl ass mindset. Like, you know, it's given like whatever. Again, if you like it, I love it. But when I was looking up oh shit, hold on. When I was looking up a more like clarified explanation of the meaning of water ran dry, right? So it just gave me this little thing. It says a physical water source like a well or a river has completely emptied or watered due to drought or overuse. Now I'm getting into things in regards to this, even though it's just a generic definition. Now, for some of you guys, probably not all of y'all, the sexual energy here between you and somebody may not be as intense. This could be for somebody who's probably in their like 40s and up. I want to say like maybe 45 and up, right? I don't know. Maybe somebody can't get it up, or somebody is a little dry down there. I don't know, but that is definitely a confirmation I got from just listening to the damn song. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? That may, you know, maybe somebody don't want to say anything in regards to it, but that may be an underlying situation here, okay? And also too, it's like somebody feels as if like they're tired of crying over a situation. It's like, it's given, what's that song? I've cried my last tears yesterday. Yesterday. Like, this is how somebody is feeling. They're like, I don't got no more tears left for this situation. Like, back then, maybe when we was younger, I used to cry and beg and plead and trying to find some understanding. But, you know, that didn't last too long, okay? So, yeah, that's the preview. Let's get into it, okay? But yeah, you're no longer affected by somebody. Like, it does not touch an emotional button when it comes to you and them. Okay? So that's probably why you Xing this person out of your life. This could be an X energy or so, X situation, shit, whatever it was. Like, that, once you knew that you had no more of a emotional attachment to this person and you didn't really care what they was doing, who they was doing it with, or where they was going, that's how you kind of knew, like, yeah, I'm emotionally checked out. Okay? But for the most part, I do feel like this is a masculine that may be having this type of concern in regards to a feminine. You know, like, is this situation really over? Like, did it dry out? Did it, you know, run its course? So, yeah. Let's see where y'all at when it comes to y'all's soul's journey, okay? All right, damn. That's too many. Hold on. Somebody must have a lot to say. This is like equivalent to maybe you and this person got into an argument and you blocked them before they even got to press send. Like, you seen them bubbles and was just like, yeah, block. Like, yeah, I don't really care whatever it is that you got to say. Okay? Acceptance. And I feel like this is what's hard for somebody here to do when it comes to the situation between you and them. They like, I can't accept the fact that Collective just don't want to talk to me anymore, or don't want to deal with me anymore, don't want to, you know, be here for my bullshit. I don't believe it. They was here for my bullshit from the 1980s on down. What makes 2026 different? Lord. Okay, somebody could be born in the 80s, okay, 70s. All right, so it says acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change, okay? So your mind is made up. That's the thing. Whoever this person is, I don't know. I don't know what it will take for them to do in order to change your mind as far as, like, wanting to give this shit another try, okay? I feel like you kind of accepted the fact that this person is who they are. And if they were able to experience your energy and the type of love and care that you have, and that wasn't enough for them to want to change and do better, then it's like, why stick around to wait for them to do it one day? Like, tomorrow ain't promised. So waiting on potential, you know, you only gonna hold yourself back from who is really deemed towards wanting to, show you and take initiative when it comes to wanting to be with you, wanting to be your friend, wanting to, be in your life. What else? What else? Okay, so we got honesty and courage here. Okay. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Okay. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. All right. It's a lot of purple out here. Somebody's intuition is definitely speaking to them, more so yelling at their ass. Okay. Gratitude is at the bottom of the deck. It says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunity that it presents. Okay. I just strongly feel like this is somebody who's never really been in love, or like never really had a solid individual in their life, whether it be platonic or non-platonic. Yeah, they may be used to, again, having a lot of girls around them to stroke their ego, or, having a lot of friends around them to make them feel like they're that girl or that guy. But when it comes down to the real shit that happens in life, how many of those people are going to set aside what they got going on in their own personal life and tend to another person? How many? How many of those people that you party, you kick with, you do this and that with, how many of those can you actually really confine in? Can you even really show emotion or a vulnerable side to? It's not many. It's not many. Especially when it comes to love, because I feel like this is somebody, maybe they had maybe I feel like when they maybe experienced that with someone in the past, sometimes some people use what you tell them in a vulnerable moment as ammo. They figure out what your weakness is, and soon as shit don't go their way in regards to you, they use what you may have told them in a vulnerable space. Hold on, let me get this person up out of here. But nonetheless, with gratitude here at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like this person is definitely grateful for experiencing someone like you. Okay, I'm hearing that song, I've been waiting my whole life to find someone like you. Okay. Because the reason why I feel like listen, sometimes all it takes is for one heartbreak, one something, to cause somebody to feel like that's how everybody is. They like, the one time I was vulnerable, it hit me, it slapped me in the face and showed me that I should never be like that again. It's shit like that these type of people have went through, to where it kind of left a mark on them. Okay. Now, with courage out here, this is somebody admitting and accepting the fact that, okay, yeah, I have been hurt before. This is probably why it's easier for them to source multiple women or multiple men, so they would feel as though they're never without. Right? I'll never, only if I got 3, 4, 5 of them, I'll never get my heart broken again if I got 2, 3 to fall back on. Right? But it was something in regards to you that made this person be like, nah, it's something about this person. What's under gratitude? Peace. Yeah, your energy, your aura. There's a reason. Purpose is right after that. There's a specific reason as to why Big G had brought you into this person's life, because that's how their heart space was prior to meeting you. You know, they feel like I ain't gonna ever find somebody that I can be this vulnerable with, this comfortable with. It's something somebody feels like for the masculine energy, masculines, y'all feel like there's a feminine energy here that is her. Because it's another her song. What's that? I feel comfortable with you. Like, I feel like somebody, whoever this masculine is, they feel like the feminine energy is very easygoing. Okay? Like, not in a gullible type of way. It's just like, it don't feel like it's no pressure. You know, like y'all can chill. And just, it's your energy, collective. It does not feel like somebody has to perform. It does not feel like this person like has to spend buku, whatever, in order to keep your attention. Like, it's just, it gives like lover and best friends type of energy here. Okay? But you are somebody that they feel like, this is, okay, this is like this, I don't know if somebody hangs out somewhere a lot or something like that, but Georgia can be significant, okay? Because I'm hearing the midnight train to Georgia. Somebody here also, too, speaking of trains, somebody here was used to dealing with hoes. Because I'm hearing, I got hoes in different area code. Yeah. Lord. Anywho, this is like somebody at the train station, right? They want to get somewhere, but maybe the last time they went on the train didn't really go too well, so they just like, you know, I'm just going to sit here. I'm just going to sit here. The love train keep passing by. And then it's like, here they come and they see you in the window. And they're like, you know what? God damn it. I want to go in there. I want to go in there. It's something about this person. New York can be significant as well. Yo, speaking of New York, because the scene that just popped in my head, you remember when New York was like, that's why I put question, that's the exact reason why I put question marks as far as, you know, is the water really ran dry in this situation? Because it's giving New York when she was like, you think I care? Well, I don't. Whole time, you care like a motherfucker. You think I care? Well, I don't. She was good TV, y'all. If you was not around when New York was on Flavor of Love, like, honey, what was you doing? Oh, that was good TV, man. But listen, the feminine energy here definitely still cares about this masculine, but at the same time, it's like, I gotta love you from over here, okay? Like, I gotta love you from a distance, because you're not about to mess up what I got going on, what I'm trying to build, or how I'm trying to transition myself to be in order to attract the person that I feel like I'm deemed to be with, right? So with this gratitude energy here, I do feel like this person is it's a lot of respect that they have for you. Okay, even if they was used to dealing with hoes, they never treated you like one. You didn't give off that energy to be treated like a $2 hoe. Like, you never gave that energy. So let's see. Oops. Cards is flying. Child. I'm hearing going 80 and a 60 fucking ticket, because I ain't seen that in a minute. Like, somebody, if they were able to, like, if you gave this person I don't know in which way this person would get in contact with you, but if y'all were to get in contact and they were like, "Where are you?" and you sent the location, they going 80 and a 60. They're like, "Cool, y'all got a ticket, cool, I'll pay it." But yeah, I'm still listen. When you leave, I'll be speeding again. Oh, collective. Who is this person? It's such a push and pull energy here. All right, what's the situation here? Mask, okay. It says hiding true feelings, pretending and delude, gaslight and personify. Yep. They didn't want you to see how deep you got them or like how much of around your finger you got them. You know, so they could have came off maybe a little rude, a little distant, a little like, damn, do you even fuck with me? Because it's like how it's like how did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here when it comes to their heart. That's exactly how you got them feeling. Like, how the hell did you get here? I wasn't trying to have feelings for nobody. I wasn't trying to be thinking about your ass 24/7, wondering who you with and where you at, and is you club hopping. They listen. Collected. Lord, that's splat. Okay, if you've been sexually intimate with this person, that was like the cherry. That was like that Usher cherry on top, baby. So yeah, good luck, masculine. Because you know, if the masculine, again, like I said, they were used to dealing with other people, it could have just been that hit it, quit it, thanks for the experience, sayonara, gotta go. Nah, with you, it's kind of like Big G knew that you was gonna stop this person in their tracks. You know how like when you straddle a horse? Oh shit. Yo. I'm here, Sierra. I like the way you ride. It is, you know how, okay, damn. You know how a horse stops in its tracks? That's how you got this person feeling. Speaking of horse, somebody could be a Sagittarius, okay? I don't know why I'm hearing that Usher song. Speaking of Usher, with Ludacris, I think, when he was like, she a lady in the streets, but a freak in the bed. Like, yeah, yeah. Gonna get me, yeah. So, like, you can look, this is like, I don't know, somebody could be like a librarian or something. That can be significant. You look very innocent, I should say. Like, it's hard for people to, when it comes to you, how can I explain this? When it comes to you, collective, like nobody would probably think that you like do the shit that you do. Or like people judge a book by its cover when it comes to you. Okay, like people already fall in love with the fact that, you know, maybe you're attractive or you're handsome, but it ain't until they really get to know you on a certain level to where it's like you're like a, remember on Shrek when he was like, we're like an onion, and, and you know, you just peel it and it's just all these layers to you. Like, that's how it is. Okay, you could be a certified yapper like Donkey. Okay, shout out to my certified yappers. But you want to know the funny part, though? I'm not like this around people sometimes. I think I'm more so an observer when it's outside of people like I normally really fuck with or like know this side of me. But I mean, of course, y'all soul fam, so I mean, y'all gonna get the true, authentic kills. But I'm not like this with everybody. So some people may be like, you're very quiet. If only you knew. If only you knew. Ah. Okay. If only you knew. Hey, Taylor Made. It's like I'm just not talking it with you. It's something about your spirit. I can't be like that with. I don't know. Yes, ma'am, sir. All right, so let's see. Also, too, I feel like it's something in regards to like your self-esteem, right? If this is outside of love, I feel like you have people around you based off of how your energy is. It's kind of like it gave people who normally would not be outgoing or themselves the green light to be themselves merely because they were around you, being that you were. You know, with honesty here, some people may not admit that, you know, that you help them be comfortable with themselves or, you know, the shit that they like or the shit that they want to do or pursue. You know, a lot of people, collective, little do you know, they're grateful to have you in their life because they look up and they see you being your true authentic self and giving no fucks given. And they're like, well, shit, you know, I should be my authentic self. But sometimes some people don't be ready for what comes with it. You know, sometimes you lose friends. Sometimes you lose family members. Sometimes, you know, you just no longer fit in at that job or whatever it is. Because we live in a world where everybody feels like they got to conceal their true selves, or they've concealed their true self for so long to where they've built this persona of who they really not. So they too far deep. They years deep in the shit of being somebody totally different than themselves. Right? So Taylor said, have to rock alone. It's okay. I'm a vibe. Exactly. Exactly. I really don't like being bothered. To keep it 100. Like, I really don't like being bothered. Like, for me to want to intentionally be around you, I don't know, it gotta feel like a safe space to me. And there's a lot of things that has caused me to figure out how that feels. Through conversation, through just somebody presence. Do we got the same type of, not even the same, or like a similar type of personality that can mesh together? Because I do not like forcing shit. Like, y'all ever... I think I explained this a long time in live. I remember it was somebody that I had went to school with, right? We went to school together since middle school. And in our adult years, we had went to some event. We seen each other. It was like, oh, let's catch up. So I'm like, all right. Because normally, you know, like if I ain't been hanging out with you for since then I don't know. It is. I don't know. A lot has changed, but I'm like, all right, we can. This is just intermission, y'all. I'm like, we can hang out, whatever. So, I had this fucking bright idea to be like, all right, well, you can meet me at my house, and then we could drive. You know, we could drive together. Knowing that I like to drive by, I like to go places by myself. I like to be able to leave when I want to leave, and I don't got to worry about dropping nobody off. Knowing this, I don't know why the fuck I even suggested this shit. Whatever. So we got into the car, we chopping it up and shit like that, and it was just such a. You know how you just feel like you have outgrown someone? And this was a big mistake. That's how it felt. I'm just like, man, like, I don't like to, y'all, I'm a very humble person, but I do not like that feeling of like somebody like gassing me up too much, because it's like, okay, thank you, I get it, but I've just never been that type. Like, it makes me feel uncomfortable, honestly. And she was just like, oh my God, Kelsey, like, look at you, like, you all grown up. It was like, you got this going on, this and that, and this, da. And she was just like, I feel like I'm not where I'm supposed to be, this and that. Like, it was like a comparison, and it made me feel extremely uncomfortable. And I'm just like, damn, I really wish you would have drove your own car at this point. I don't even know what the purpose of that story was. I don't even know where I was going, but it made me think of that. Maybe maybe some of y'all like linked up with an old friend or something, and then it was just like, yeah, this well has ran dry. Like, I don't even know why we trying to revive this shit. I was like, damn. I'm thinking like, how the fuck I'm gonna get out of this? It was so crazy because like we sat and had drinks. And she, was telling me about her life. And it was like, yeah, tell me about yours. I'm like, yeah, no. You already revealed that you deal with the ops. Hell no. And even when that clicked in, I was just like, damn, do I want to spend the bread to send her Uber back so she can go get her? Yeah, but I'm not the one that's just going to leave somebody high and dry. But I was ready for that night to be over. I was like, I'm never doing this shit again. I will always drive my own car with nobody riding with me. Unless you like, if you my man and we going, yeah. If you like one of my sisters, like, yeah. But just somebody, we knew each other a long time ago, we linked. No, hell no. You got to be somebody I talk to on a frequent to roll with me. Somebody that know once we get that look is like, yeah, you ready to go? I was waiting on your ass. So we got grounding here, all right? Stability and security, performance, growth, and endurance, okay? So, going back to the peace energy, right? It's something about your energy that brings a lot of peace into someone's life. And I feel like they did not know how to establish this peace on their own. But it's something about you being in their life that has helped them. Even with grounding, you could have taught this person how to ground, how to meditate, how to connect with the world and shit like that. Because everything is energy. Everything is energy, especially if this was somebody who is so used to just, sleeping with different people just for the flex of it or whatever. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this, but like, have you ever like dealt with somebody on a sensual, like your spirit was weighted down? You know what I'm saying? Like, man. That's why energy transfer is so real, and even if you are somebody who has very high vibing energy, you got to be careful who you give that to too, because it can feel like an addiction. It can feel like a natural high to someone who is dealing with people who vibe on a low vibration. Like, don't get into it. Just as your energy is noticeable externally, internally is noticeable as well. Okay? You out here opening the kundalinis of people, and you don't even got a handbook for them after they done dealing with you. Like, they're like, so what do I do with myself after I've experienced this collective's high vibrant energy? My spirit guides are so messy. I'm hearing, I'm walking on sunshine. Oh, and down to feel good. Oh my God, collective. But anywho, the reason why this person, I feel like, wore this mask is because they don't know who feels like a safe place, in order to be able to unpack and without it just feeling performative. Some, like I said, this is somebody who feels like they don't have to do all of this when it comes to you. Somebody here can also be working on their stability. When it comes to this mask, this could be somebody also that, may appear as if they got it all together, right? But I feel like that's just performance based. Because it's so easy for, we never know what we're actually really going through outside of how they are showing their life to be. Like, you just never know. So that's why, we can't just get so caught up in this. You see this person with this, and they going here and this and that. Like, you don't know how many payment plans is going on with past due bills by the time they get back to their house. Hold on. I had a message pop up on my phone. So do what works for you, collective. Do what works for you, because you are what you attract. And I feel like this person maybe this masculine may have dealt with feminine energies that were like that. They look very good, like aesthetically wise. But it's a lot of broken spirits out here. People that feel like their whole life is art if they lace front don't get glued down and they ain't got the nails and this and that they didn't catch. Like, it just shows what some people place value in. All right, so maybe that's something that somebody here needs to accept as well. It's like sometimes it's okay not to be okay. It's okay. You got to be honest with yourself. Because it's giving that energy of like the one girl that got her ass beat and she's like, I'm still pretty. Like, okay. But you're hurting. And sometimes it takes courage for people to admit when they not okay. Because, shit, at the end of the day, there you are. You're going to have to face yourself regardless. It's like, why do you care what other people think? Why? I just got to this point where it was like, and I'm still working on it because I really don't like to cry in front of people. But if I'm really feeling something, it's like, fuck it. I'm human. I'm human. Lets me know that I'm still alive. You ain't always got to have a hard exterior. You ain't always got to wear a mask. All right. So let's see. What else? Okay. Ascending, heartbroken. I'm hearing, this reminds me of that movie Up. It made me think of Nothing Can Stop Me. I'm on the way up. Okay. So whatever you're working on, collective, something is going to be seen by people that may be in a higher position than you. Or you could be teaching people that may be in a higher position than you. I don't know why I'm just getting that this can, something that you're doing can lead for someone to like want to learn from you in whichever way that you're doing something. All right, this is somebody who don't got that certain type of energy of like, I know more than you. Like, no, this is somebody who is always open to remaining teachable, because we all live life, but we all experience it differently. Some people don't grasp certain things until you go through it. And if you didn't go through it in your early years and you finally going through it in your older years, the fact of the matter is you're learning it. Whether it had been from somebody who was younger than you or vice versa, right? So ascending, it says learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union, new phase, all right? Somebody is preparing themselves for you. But like I said, this is somebody who definitely went through some type of heartbreak. However, this person was used to approaching other people, they can't approach you that way. They can't, it's not enough shit that they can buy you. It's not enough fancy shit that they can buy themselves to try and win you over. This has to do with character development, emotional intelligence. You know, like the shit that really matter. And I feel like for both ends, you know, like I said, we've all been through heartbreak, but we all experience it and alchemize it differently. You know, for this person, I feel like that heartbreak caused them to no longer care to be vulnerable with someone. Just get what they can get. Soon as somebody started to catch feelings, soon as somebody started to talk about feelings, skirt, skirt, okay? They're like, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. What you did, I feel like you accepted the fact. You was honest with yourself, right? Because that's where y'all at on your soul's journey. Acceptance, honesty, courage, gratitude. Accepting the fact that, hey, this happened to me. It happened for me, not just to me. Being honest, knowing, okay, maybe there was a part that I played in that situation that caused it to end up to where it's at or where it was. Having enough courage to pick yourself back up and try again. In the words of Aaliyah, okay? If at first you don't succeed, pick yourself back up and try again. I feel like that. Y'all seen that one clip of that pastor that tried to preach that Young Miami lyrics? I said, ooh. Now, why the hell would you? Why would you do that? Nah, but just lastly, like with gratitude, just you being grateful that you were even able to experience heartbreak, to know how to navigate through it, how to know what type of boundaries and standards that you will set up for yourself moving forward. Some people, like I said, they process me. But I definitely feel like, you kind of hurt this person's heart in a way that you probably did not like. Okay, you're not hurt. All right. So why? So why what collective is doing? I want to know if collective is dealing with somebody else. Because I feel like somebody could be studying you, especially speak of like this learning energy. Somebody could be studying. All right. But again, that union, some time. I still got some time to prepare for how to try and come in and win collective over. I still got some. Just see you post with somebody else or whatever, they're going to be like, oh, damn. Pictures from a broken path. That Joe. Yeah, speaking of you, somebody is definitely like, somebody is definitely peered in on you, okay? I don't know who this person is. And I don't feel like, I mean, it does feel low-key creepy, but it's like, I don't even know how to justify this masculine for whoever this masculine is. It's definitely insecurities here, okay? Like, Trust is a big thing for whoever this person is. Okay. I feel like you understand that because I get this again, this sense of acceptance. Like, okay, I've been there before, so I understand how you feel. But we gonna have to talk about that shit. Like, it's given that, you know. Maybe they dealt with people that's like, oh, I'm finna go here, and they like, yeah, okay. They had a gut feeling that they knew they was lying, so they pull up, only to find out their gut feeling was right. They wasn't fucking there. So it'll be like this person going through traumatic shit like that, that like it, without healing from that certain type of shit, it will spread into another relationship and be like, I need to make sure you're not lying, like Whoop Whoop not lying. But it's like this person don't get no gut feeling with you. They have to distinguish whether that gut feeling is that sense of it's coming from a place of hurt, or if you really actually gave them a reason to think otherwise. And I feel like a lot of it is that projection from the hurt that they went through that makes them feel like they have to helicopter, your words and make sure that they match with your actions. So that may be a thing, with whoever this person is. Because I feel like you don't have a problem being honest with them. Like, goddamn, I'm finna go get some gas in my car. I'm not finna hit a day party or two in the midst of that. Like, I'm about to go exactly where I said I was going, sir. Ma'am. Okay. Passion. Insane chemistry. Sparks and having fun. Equal interest. Burning desire. Okay. I'm telling you, the feelings are mutual. The feelings are mutual. Y'all can sit here and play like, because you ain't fooling me. I'm seeing the energy. You're not fooling me. Y'all can fool each other. But as the confirmator here, y'all definitely care about each other. But what this person has to understand is, like, you're not here to be projected on, nor are you there to hurt them. And if it came down to you loving yourself more than this situation that you guys have together, you're going to always pick yourself, because you are not going to allow yourself to backtrack with being with someone who I'm just hearing it could all be so simple, but you rather make it hard. It's like, that just does not believe you. I'm hearing, do you understand the words that's coming out of my mouth? Like, it's giving that. Like, damn. And I think that's what scares this person when it comes to why they wear this mask, because the fact that they don't understand that the things that they do makes you choose yourself over the situation. That's what whoever this person is don't understand. How they go about things, how they treat you, how they make you may feel like unstable when it comes to things. It's like you're trying to elevate. You're not trying to be with somebody who brings your energy down. You already experienced how that felt. Your energy is like, come healed. Please come healed. Like all the little small, minute shit, we can work through that. But just please come healed. But these are like big things. There's 9 people in here, 11 likes, 911. Like, I don't know if this person in the past dealt with people where they had to call the cops on and shit like that. Like, it was chaos and yeah. Maybe this is something that this person has to deal with. I don't know if somebody has an anger issue or because here's the thing. Not all of it is like, I mean, for the male aspects of people that you may be cool with or whatever, like in this person's mind, they're gonna feel like, oh, you want to fuck her, you want to do that, because you can't help that you attractive, okay, and vice versa for the masculine energy. But you can't, like, you don't want to be with somebody that's gonna get pissed off because, and I say this for the masculine energy, right? You don't want to be with the feminine energy that's going to be pissed off at the fact that you opened the door for someone. Just because you opened the door for someone don't mean that you want to fuck them. You showing that you a gentleman. It was cool when Mama May came walking up with the cane and you opened up the door for her. But let it be Jasmine. You know what I'm saying? With the bus looking good and you open the door, now it's an issue. It's like it's a little jealousy here. It's definitely here when it comes to someone. I just feel like that's naturally how your character. That's just in your character. But the crazy part about it is like this person, for y'all to have been passionate together, they very much so know when you are into someone versus when you're not. So it's like, Lord, Jesus, the pressure is getting worse. Jeez. For lack of better words, y'all, when this person loves, they love hard. Okay? So any little step you take, or anything that you do, it's a protective energy, but it's also like, okay, take this chill pill first. Okay? Goddamn. Soulmate. Okay? Soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. And the thing is that I feel like as to why this shit between you and this person has a great possibility of working is because I feel like you're a little bit farther on in the healing stage than they are. So it's not like they're dealing with somebody that's oblivious of how your energy may come off to people. Because I feel like you know exactly who you are. That's why you wasn't afraid to leave this person where they was at in hopes that, somebody that does appreciate you do come along. Y'all have this certain type of energy to where this person knew exactly within themselves at, and you know exactly how to deal with this person with them having trouble meeting you where you're at. Because when we meet people, we're not going to always be perfect. There are going to be some things that may need to be worked on. But it all goes into if the other person is open towards paying attention to those certain things that may cause the other person and vice versa to feel a certain type of way. Respectfully. If you, vice versa, like if you know how your woman is, whatever, sometimes you just gotta, sometimes you just gotta, operate in a way that is respectful for them. Don't mean that, oh, I gotta change myself. No, it's just, what is the word? I'm having a brain fart right now. It's just being considerate. Being considerate. but also not allow, don't take away the fact of who they were individually prior to, you know. Prime example is given like I was just talking to my friend about this, about like Ice-T and what's her name, Coco, and how like he met her how she was, and she is still who she is, but respectfully, you know, like. But also too, I mean, I guess there's differences whether somebody is just your boyfriend or just your girlfriend versus if somebody is your husband, or you know. It's making me think of, I remember I seen something, and somebody was like, if you're not married, you're single or something like that. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about that. uh Somebody just feels you on a soul level here. Like I'm telling you, with you guys not speaking, talking, seeing each other, whatever, they feel it. No matter how much they try and put a mask on it, they feel it. Whoever they are stubborn though. You know? They are stubborn. Because they're used to being in a position that people can learn from them, and now they are in a position where they are learning from you. And that's not a bad thing. You know, I don't know if that makes someone here feel emasculated or something of that sort. Like, it's okay for your feminine energy to teach you something as well. You know, like this could be somebody that knows a lot of things as far as like being handy, street smart, this, that, whatever. But it's certain things that masculines may not have been through on a feminine level that they can teach them about too. Like, you should want to learn from your partner. There's a there's just an there's a what is it? I don't know why I'm having so many damn brain farts right now. It just seems like a battle of the ego, or like, I don't know why I'm picturing tug of war. Okay. You also have a way of like, if this is somebody that another reason why I feel like though, you know how to bring this person down a few notches. In a good way though. And I feel like what gains your trust with them is knowing that instead of escalating a situation so it can go higher than what it already is, like you de-escalate in a way that makes someone feel safe. And when you do that, and this is just merely your personality, I feel like this is not some shit that you can just teach someone to be. I just feel like this is how you naturally are. You're like a de-escalator when it comes to certain situations, because you've grown to a point to where like you know how to ground. You know, you don't allow people to take you out your character and things like that. So like when you see that your partner has a little bit of a hard time when it comes to that, and you know them, like however you do it, you know how to do it. Not everybody can do that for this person. Not everybody can do that. And the relationship still be intact by the end of it. I feel like that's what helps whoever this person is take off that mask Because it's like you showed this person that you are a safe place. I mean, listen, that's what happens when you actually really like somebody. You know, you pay attention to what you say and what you do, because that can either light the flame or put it out. And I remember I experienced that. And I've been on both ends, you know, where being with somebody and going at it, you want to go at it, it was just like piling shit on top of shit on top of shit. We ain't getting nowhere. It's just like, yo, like. But I've also dealt with somebody to where like they knew how to talk to me. And it didn't even get to the point to where it got like arguing and stuff like that. Because from the tone of his voice and all that, I knew like, okay, you genuinely, like, you know, I could tell you genuinely care about me, and you're being careful with your words. Like, I can respect that, because I'm not disrespectful. I don't like raising my voice. So if you get me to a point to where I gotta raise my voice, it's like, all right, I don't want to have to take this shit to the Super Bowl. So one of us is gonna have to be the fucking referee. Flag in the play, motherfucker. Flag in the play. Which, you know, other people are different. You know, some people like to put their hands on people. Some people call you all type of name. No, listen. Once you have grown to that place to where if you know that, you know, somebody's about to take you out your character, sometimes you just got to get some fresh air. You got to dismiss yourself. You're going to be like, can we come back to this? I need a cool 10 minutes. Let me gather my thoughts. I really don't like to yell. That ain't even me. Like, people that see me, I'm always laughing, I'm always smiling. So when you know that I'm pissed off, oh, baby. I need to leave the room because everybody finna feel it. And I ain't even talking. All right? So, partying. It says time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. You making this person feel some type of way. Because here they are, having this soulmate connection or vibe that they felt with you. And again, somebody is like, am I the only one feeling like this? You out having fun, you with your girls, you with your bros. You don't look like you have no sign of being hurt or in a hopeless place or heartbroken over the situation. I don't know what type of Blue's Clues this person is looking for when it comes to you, but somebody here just feeling like somebody just don't care. When I feel like both parties do. Because you know how they say when a breakup happens, right? When that breakup happens, the dudes usually will be out partying, having fun, this, that, and the third. And then the woman is usually crying, and then she don't get to this space till after the fact, you know. I just really feel like your energy has learned to, like, not be so attached. And it's not anything personal. It's just, it's just not personal. You have learned to accept things a lot more better than you have now than you did in the past. And that's what this person doesn't understand. If they was to catch you 5, 10, 15, 20, years ago, they'll be seeing the signs that they're trying to look for in you now. But you've grown and you've healed past that. You may see this person too when you are out with friends and or having a good time. There's a song I'm hearing, but I can't. This feeling that you may have with this person when you see them out is given in my mind, I'll always be his lady. In my mind, I'll always be his girl. Imagine seeing him. What she say? Had a bad breakup. Said he's on his way up. What to tell? She said, I think it do some good if it come every now and then. You may run into like a family member of this person's, probably while you're out or something like that. It's gonna bring up some feelings for somebody. This is like that family member going to tell them like, oh, you know, I was out and I seen whoop de whoop. Like the feelings that somebody felt like they have covered up and was over. It's like as soon as somebody mentions your name, it all comes back to them. You know, this could be somebody, even if you are in another relationship. Oh yeah, I seen woo woo with some dude, or I seen them with some girl. It's like, yeah. So if that hasn't happened, if this person knows that you're going out and you're enjoying yourself, like I said, somebody's like, I need to prepare myself for trying to smoothen things out with collective here. Because what's going on in the heart space? Yeah, look, you could have just simply been talking to somebody, right? Probably didn't know that man and that woman from a can of paint. And the person that you are familiar with or a mutual friend of yours may have caught you right in the act. You know? So, you know how you play telephone and it's like, you know, I said this word and then they go, yeah. Somebody play telephone, what they seen. Like, oh, yeah, I seen Collector. They was talking to some dude with you, woo. Not knowing this dude approached you. You don't even know him like that. But how it's going to make the other person feel is like, what? They with somebody? They do. Lord. You got a lot of people interested in you too, because I'm hearing, excuse me, what's your name? Oh, God. I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby. What's going on in the heart space? Why this person is wearing a mask? Let's see. Why are they wearing a mask? Okay, beginning, try again, new direction, start over. All right. I feel like they have this is like their MO when it comes to having to fill somebody out in the beginning. Maybe they got to come off as having like this hard exterior, or, you know, trying to personify themselves to be a certain way to kind of see, they play stupid games and they win stupid prizes with trying to move at you like this. You know, this is like trying to categorize you. Because let's not get it twisted. This person seeing you as like wifey or hubby material from the jump, based off of how you made them feel. However y'all met, you made them feel like that. Sparks was flying, okay? And it wasn't even a fort. This is why with this try again, start over, this is why this person wants to start over. Because they're like, how I portrayed myself to be in the beginning is not how I really am. because they seen that how you showed yourself in the beginning is exactly who you've always been. There was no switch up. This is how you've always been. So if this person approached you and they was on some whatever flashy, ignorant, egotistic type of way, that was merely just the way of this person trying to categorize you. Oh, do they go for, what do they peeping most about me? Oh, okay, they want to know what kind of car drive they want to. Whoop, whoop. Are they already talking to me about bills they need to get paid? Whatever, how I need to move with this one. Whoop, whoop. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, they didn't came across a feather of men or women to be able to categorize motherfuckers. You know, like they have, yeah. Somebody is too worried about how much money they got in their pocket. Again, what kind of car they drive, what area they live in. You know, like shit like that. But your approach was different. However y'all approach was different. And maybe they just thought, you know, because they was on some player type shit, maybe they thought you was just on some player type shit. And it was just like, nah. Because I'm telling you, they fell in love with your energy from the jump. How they may have been pretending to come off to be was like maybe how you were naturally, you know, like maybe you just got a real smooth way of communicating, or again, you're just a very likable person, okay? You're very likable. Like people sense a chemistry with you. The more they talk with you, the more they hang around you. Like that's with people that where it's platonic and non-platonic. So that's where like the little bit of jealousy and energy can come in at, because like they already know how you made them feel from the jump. So like when other people that you may not have an intimate relationship with get to experience you, like they get a chance to just experience your magic. Oh my god. What's this heartbreak energy? Stress. Okay, turbulence, tension, arguments. Whoever this person was with before really did a number on them, okay? Like that one relationship made them feel like every relationship is stressful. Like, yeah, relationship is too much stress. I got to remember this about this person. I got to remember that. I got that. When you really love somebody, it's not going to feel like a job. It's not going to feel like a job. It's not going to feel like you're being micromanaged. Like, yeah. Because you're the de-escalator. You know how to read a room. So based off of how this person handled things with their past relationship is not how y'all going to handle things. Y'all are two totally different, completely, you know, people. And they know that. So it's like, what's up with the projection that this person feels like, you know? Oh, okay. Fantasies at the bottom of the deck. Daydreaming, imagining, fantasizing. That makes sense. They don't feel... Okay, how can I explain this? This person feels like it's more so going to be them, though. If that makes sense. Like, again, in that past relationship, when they dealt with somebody else, the other person was always on them about certain things or whatever it was, right? In this relationship, because you may not be that type of confrontational person, like I say, you like to de-escalate. it's going to make them feel like they're going to be the one in the position of who they used to be in a relationship with when it pertains to you. Lord. This is like the shoe being on the other foot here. As nonchalant as they probably act about certain things in that past situation, is probably how you act. Like, you don't really let too many people get a rise out of you and things like that. But it will be things just based off of who you are as a person that will bother this person, to where they would want to like mention or say certain things about it, or like when it ain't even that. Like I said, it's projection. This could be you, like with this party energy. You out with your girls, y'all having a good time. You not there worrying about who was trying to eye you down, who, how many numbers you. Nope, you know, on that type of shit. But your looks alone is enough to have a motherfucker in your face. You know what I'm saying? And then when they get to talking to you, just like this person did when they first met you, they gonna feel that instant chemistry. And even though they know that, you know, you're not about to be on that type of time, don't mean that them thoughts still ain't gonna cross their mind. Lord Jesus. This person just has to understand that they're with a well-rounded type of person. They really are going to have to accept that they got somebody special on their team. And the main thing that is going to stress this person out, or it can self-sabotage this relationship, is trying to make it seem as though like they have to have you on a fucking leash, or put you in a cage like Tweety Bird, just so they won't be as stressed. Like Lord. But also too, it's like the love that this person has for you, it stresses them out, because like it just reminds them of being all in with someone else and it ending the way that it did. And it's like thinking about some shit that ain't even happened. I ain't even gonna say yet. It just has not happened. So it's like, why are you stressing about shit that has not taken place? Like it's on the road towards going that way. Like way, thinking like that, treating you like that. You know, like I hope they don't. I hope they don't. Because you can't even go out, look nice, and have a good time without motherfucker thinking you. Lord. Like I said, trust is a thing here, okay? It's a thing here. But they're learning. I mean, I'm glad. I'm glad this card came out, because it does show this person like you gotta take patience with some people that we love and care about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like starting a new job. You may not know how everything is ran, but the more you work there, the more you get familiar with everything, to where the shit runs a lot more smoother than how you first started. You know, especially when it comes to something that you're passionate about. You're not going to know everything, but because this is what you love to do, you're going to take the necessary time to learn what you need to learn when it comes to your passion and your dreams. So what makes the relationships any different? What's this grounding energy? What's this grounding energy? Hoping. Okay, expecting, faith, manifesting. Somebody can like sunflowers. That can be significant. Somebody really hopes that they can get another chance at this. I feel like you are everything that they have manifested in human form. And it's kind of like it's a scary thing when what you prayed for actually shows up when it comes to a love interest, right? Just like having that moment of being like, God, please show me that you're real. And then what if Big G just came in your room one day and was just spinning sparkles and shit, and he showed up and was like, all right. You know, like, you'll be scared shitting bricks. But like, you be like, hold up, now I done read about you, but you for real? You for real? Like, no shit. But this is how this person feels. Like this is somebody that has really prayed for someone who accepts them for who they are, does not judge them, where they don't feel like they have to wear this mask, where they literally trust them with their life, if need be. And you give this person that feeling, collective. However y'all met, they were not expecting to meet you. However y'all met, and that's the thing, because it's not like Big G is gonna say, oh, okay, you're gonna meet this person here, you're gonna meet them there. It's not gonna be like in the movies, shit like that. Like, you just never know how you're gonna meet your person. You never know. But how this person feels, like, with this water that has ran dry, when it came to, like, you no longer crying over the situation. Now they feeling like SpongeBob in Sandy's house when he needed the water. That's how he's feeling. He's like, water. He tried his hardest to make it seem like he was cool without you, being in his life. Hurting himself, knowing that they asked Big G for somebody like you. Stubborn as hell. I'm gonna just say that. Ooh, they stubborn. But when they love hard. Oh, Lord. And remind you, can anybody else make them feel how you have made them feel? That's how they know that they love you. Because, like I said, they could have been used to dealing with other people. Bam, bam, wham, thank you, ma'am, whatever. But it's something about your ass. I mean, that could be figuratively or, literally. But it's something about you, collective. They just can't shake. They can't shake it. No matter how much they try and convince themselves, energy don't lie. Energy don't lie. Look at that. Divine feminine energy. Okay? That's that Empress energy. Escape is in the reverse. They can't escape the that listen. They're not going to be able to avoid the feelings that you make them feel. You left an imprint. A positive one at that. Ooh, collective. Yeah, I don't feel like this well has ran dry, collective. I don't think so. You're making this person step out of their element. Like, you are causing this person from having such a hard exterior towards showing, because we all have feminine and masculine energy. We all do, right? But the soft part of this person, I feel like they tuck that away far, far deep away when they showed it once upon a time. And I do once upon a time. That they was never gonna have to dig up them soft feelings that they have for someone once before. But when it comes to you, they like, God damn it, where's my fucking shovel? Where's my shit at? This person gonna make me. I feel like y'all, somebody here wants to grow old with you, okay? But this is that type of person. It makes me laugh because it makes me think about mom and my stepdad. He would ask her to do something. No, yeah, she would ask him to do something. He always got a fuss about it, but he'll do it. He always got to say something, do something. He was like, but he go do it. I feel like this how this person did. You know what I'm saying? They just gonna give you a little hard time. Not purposely, but like that's just how they are. But they gonna do it though. And I just feel like you're gonna be the type to just laugh. Like, mm-hmm. Oh my God. Only you know if this fits, because I feel the vibe between y'all. It's like it's no hate here, okay? It's no hate. This is like I just really wish that you would get it together emotionally so we can fucking be together already. Like just do that type of vibe. Like if I have to live without you, then okay. But I specifically am waiting on yo. Oh my God. Give me some, what else on this heartbreak? Okay, shallow, hollow, empty, boredom. What this person doesn't understand is like by being with someone like you, I feel like the ways in which you're going to teach this person is just how to. You're going to teach this person in ways that you may not even know that you are teaching them. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with this person seeing the things that you will tolerate and the things that you won't tolerate. It's like twin flame. Like you hold a mirror up to the person. You know, it's like, say y'all have a disagreement. Here you are calm. Here they are going off. Still remaining calm. They still going off. You holding that mirror up to him is like, I'm not in the energy that you're in. So why are you constantly in that energy with me? It makes them look at themselves like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta be quiet and just let motherfucker hear themselves, because it's like, is you finished or is you done? Like, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing that by you keeping your composure, how to still be able to get their point across, but in a tone where it's not poking the bear when it comes to the situation. You feel me? You'll teach them in certain ways like that merely based off of how you act. And it will kind of cause them to kind of check themselves like, okay, I am tripping. I see why she had to go outside and get some air, because I was really popping my, you know? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And also too, like I said, with you having that energy, you showing this person that you, yeah, this person definitely wants to reconnect with you. They feel a little empty. But again, with somebody being with someone like you, it's like you're teaching this person how to fill their own cup up. Because the people that they were dealing with after that heartbreak that they experienced, they were just doing shit out of boredom. I'm bored. I look this good. I got this. Yeah, I guess I can get this type of person if I feel like it. Just doing shit because they was bored. It had no real motive to it. Just the fact that they could do it. But, that shit gets old. Like I was saying earlier, it ain't too many people that you can share what's really on your heart. If all you there is for a bam, bam, thank you, ma'am situation. All right. So any advice in regards to this situation? Any advice? Because I got to finish watching my show. I think I'm like on episode 5 of They Will Find You. So yeah, I got like 3 more episodes to go. And I need to hang these clothes up. God damn. All right, so we got 4 of Pentacles. Okay, somebody feel like if I get this opportunity to get collected back, I am not letting go. They don't care what they have to do if they just got to keep working on themselves. Whatever, like they are willing to do so because they know that they have something valuable here or someone valuable, I would say. Ace of Cups. I got a Eight of Cups, and it wasn't until you walked away from the situation for this to kind of like, it's like they knew this, but again, they were already in that energy of feeling like, okay, yeah, you walking away, you gonna come back. Very egotistical. But when you really walked away, you really showed this person like, people like me don't come around all the time. So good luck finding it where you be finding it at. 7 of Cups, exactly. Go, you know what I'm saying? You got other options, cool. Ain't none of them like me, though. Wasn't none of them like me. It's like, it's just having that feeling of like, you're going to realize, you're going to see. There's a sense of, listen, this is, if this is your story, you'll just understand this. It's a lot. But this is really like unconditional love here. Because this is somebody that avoids how they hiding their true feelings. They avoid how they really feel, but you know how they feel because all this purpose out here, y'all intuitively know how y'all feel about each other. But somebody has to flex their sense of masculinity as far as like, I got options. I got this. It's like, okay, the divine feminine that knows who she is, she's like, okay, good luck. To walk away. But if you come back with a sense of honesty and being like, you know what, I was being a dick. Yeah. You were right. You were right. You were right. I was acting like you wasn't something to miss. I was acting like that. You know what I'm saying? If this comes back to this divine feminine or some shit like that, then I feel like that's this divine feminine's way of seeing some of that soft, very like stubborn person to even admit that they were fucking wrong. Let's start there. So in hopes to um save this dynamic, yeah, they're gonna have to come totally different and correct when it comes to you. It's like, just keep it 100. You was acting like an asshole. You was acting like you had all the options in the world. You was acting like they had all the time. When it came to you, they could do whatever they wanted and get back to you, and that wasn't the case. Because what happened with this Eight of Cups? Seven of Pentacles. It wasn't too many options worth investing in. Come on. Come on. When you think of the Seven of Pentacles, that's like planting a seed and watching something grow from it. Wasn't nothing going to grow from those other options but just a rush of thrill. That's it. And also, too, this person, when it came to those other energies, it's not like this person had those thoughts of, man, I really would want to have a kid with this person. Plant a seed that way. Like, they never, when it came to choices of lovers, it was always you. But they were acting like they had, it's you, yeah. You let this person play stupid games, and you let them find out the stupid prizes that they had the potential of winning. You know, like, remember at Chuck E. Cheese where, you know, you get a little $50 ticket, they give you the little slap slingy hand and maybe the one little things that you put your finger in and the clapping hands, and you might get some Tootsie Rolls or whatever the fuck. But when you put time in there, my boy, you get the Razor scooter. You get the better gifts. You get the better gifts that you put the time in, you put the effort in to get that many tickets. Like, come on. You energetically showed this person, you gotta come harder than that. Okay? You the type of motherfucker can flex about, okay? My baby mama harder than a lot of you niggas. Oh my God. You and whoever this person is, what plans? What's after this Two of Cups? Look at that. This person knows that you are somebody that gives them emotional fulfillment. Seven of Wands. They just got to figure out how to get over this, whatever, King of Cups. Yeah, they got to show their heart. Because you don't have a problem with putting the wall up to protect your peace. Your divine energy. You ain't got a problem putting the wall up. But if a motherfucker put enough effort in knowing how many ladders they need to get over that wall, they may be on to something, okay? They may be on to something. I don't know why it's making me think of that episode of South Park when they tried to build a ladder to heaven. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, any last words? Any last words? I'm looking at this shallow and I instantly hear, my life, wait, my life is incomplete. Ooh yeah, without you, girl. Okay. Somebody used to probably like to drink on Cisco. Ain't that a drink? Cisco? Arbor Mist. I don't know. That's like the old school one. Arbor Mist. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Long overdue offer coming in, but they drug their feet enough. And I feel like they realizing, dragging their feet didn't really, it didn't cause this situation to go anywhere. Yeah, hey Zion, I didn't even know you see hey Zion. Yeah, Cisco is a drink. I thought I remembered something like that. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, they knew they took a long time to come in, but they come in. Okay, I'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. The Pentacles, exactly. Because here's the thing. They look at you, Three of Pentacles, there. They're going to put the work in. They're going to put the work in, collective, because they want the Ten of Pentacles with you. I feel like they already see you as a Nine of Pentacles. You're good by yourself. All you need is that one last pinnacle. And they're like, here, I have it. I'm sorry I took too long. What took this person so long? What's this Knight of Pentacles? What took them so long? Queen of Swords. The Hermit. They have to do some inner work in regards to whoever this Queen of Swords is. This could be somebody, when you gotta step into healing work after dealing with somebody like that, that makes me feel like whoever this Queen of Swords was could have been like verbally abusive. Again, that's that type of person that like uses the things that you tell them in the midst of vulnerability as vocal ammo. Like, she could be a real cold bitch when it comes to, how she communicates. Could have talked down on this person. You ain't never gonna be nobody. You ain't got this. You just this. Like, yeah. All because they feel this. Yep. Yeah, they have to listen. That's what all I've been saying. They have to get over that situation. King of Swords. Yep. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, both verbally abusive towards each other. Like both. So for the Ten of Cups to come in, yeah, they were definitely in the reverse. They were definitely in a situation with that. I feel like, honestly, this person had to, when you're so used to dealing with somebody, oftentimes the people that I feel like that we may pick in relationships has a lot to do with the morals and the values that were instilled in us growing up, what we've seen as a display, how people around us may have went about relationships to handle it. We kind of feed off. So I don't know if this person grew up in a family, because that has been, come up a few times in some of their lives, as far as being in like a verbally abusive family and things like that. So then like you get so comfortable with that to where you outsource people that kind of is a reflection of that. And it wasn't until, like I said, this person met you to where your way of conversing things is totally different from what they're used to. You're not that type that's finna just like, cuss you out, raise your voice, do all this, talk down on you and things like that. Like, that's probably not even how you was raised. Grew up seeing people talk to each other that you seen loved each other. Like, that's not a norm for you. But this person got attached to someone who was a norm for them until they, were shown differently. That don't got to be the norm when it comes to love. You know what I'm saying? King of Pentacles. I'm telling you, this person is coming in wanting to be committed. Eight of Pentacles. More work that they're doing on themselves. This person knows that there's some things that they have to see how they communicate with people, how they how they operate when they're angry, when they're upset. And because you are not somebody that is like, it's like fighting fire with, like I said, you are unknowingly, based off of how you go about things, is going to teach this person how to deal with people who don't give you that energy. You know, like how they were used to treating people is not a one size fit all. So I do feel like that's what took this person a minute, as far as at themselves. When you do the inner work and when you go into hermit mode, it's a lot of you looking at the inner parts of you. Like, where does this anger stem from? Why do I like be rude? Like, you know, other people allowed me to be this way and nobody ever said anything and they kept coming back. But why? What's so different about this person? Like, it be those certain type of situations that causes people to be like, damn, you know, maybe I am the drama. Maybe it is some things that I need to work on when it comes to somebody that I'm thinking about in this type of caliber, having kids with, wanting to be happy with. Like, how am I gonna get that? How am I going to change my kids' upbringings that is going to be different from how mine was? If this person was to have kids and deal with this Queen of Swords, it would be like repeating the same cycle that they grew up in. Literally. What's on this King of Pentacles mind? The star, exactly what they prayed for, which I said was you. You're who they manifested. Okay, the Magician. Hello. Like I listen. I'm telling you, like that energy of like every for in human form. They like, man, stop playing games with me. They gonna really tell you how they feel, especially with honesty here, because I don't know why I'm hearing the beginning of Usher Confessions. He was like, man, stop playing with me. You serious? I'm gonna call you back. No, I'm gonna call you back. Because this person is like, it's unbelievable to this person as to like how you really are everything. Even if they didn't verbalize it, it's like Big G knew in this person's heart the type of person that they needed. And clearly, it is you. Clearly, it's you. Page of Wands, and the Empress. Hello, divine feminine energy. Clearly, it's you. Whoever this person is, they want to see you. They want to have a face-to-face conversation with you. Y'all know my Page of Wands card is that face-to-face conversation. Like, they can't wait to see you face-to-face. Or like, I don't know, maybe it's just been some time or whatever. But the Four of Cups, they haven't been as satisfied as they've been from having you in their space or their energy or being around you. Like, yeah, I'm hearing that Ty Dolla $ign song, hit different, hit different, hit different when I think you might be with somebody else. Hit different, like, y'all energy. It's not, it's not found in anybody else. That's what makes you. You know, because this person can have this feeling of like the girls that they come across, they all act the same, they all think the same, they all they all got the same MO, whatever, but like you are just totally different. But your different is you though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nobody else, it's you. It's merely your authentic personality. Knight of Swords. Ace of Wands, yeah, they gonna fight for this. Larry H. Parker will fight for you. No, sweet. Because clearly, look, Ace of Wands, clearly Big G is giving this person another opportunity when it comes to you. I feel like it's because Big G knows this person's heart space. If you really want to keep it 100. Big G knows this person reasons as to why they was showing up acting like somebody that they wasn't, because they were scared of getting hurt. They were scared of getting hurt. But I feel like you've seen through all of that, okay? It's giving Nicki Minaj, you see right through me. How do you do that shit? Because right after the Ace of Wands, it's the Ace of Pentacles, another opportunity. The world, exactly. I'm going to end it on that. Beautiful girl all over the world. I could be chasing, cause they got nothing on you, baby. Yep. Oh, Lord. Let's get some love oracle just to close out, but yeah. Yeah, when I tell you, yeah, this person is about to fight for this. And I feel like the way that they're going to fight for it is like just being honest, like telling them like, man, I was acting like an asshole towards you. Like, you know, I should have been treating you like that. Look at that. Soulmate energy again. God damn. Okay, it says your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Yeah. Because this person knew like it was going to, based off of whatever they went through and however they cultivated themselves to be after that heartbreak, they knew like it's going to be somebody out here that is going to really see me for me and not this mask that I wear. Because I feel like you've seen through all of that shit. Because I'm hearing you got potential. You got you. But it's like at the same time, you know, you kind of showed this person like even though you got potential, it don't mean that I'm about to sit here and wait for you to finally have it. But it's like you like I know however you portray yourself to be ain't really how you are. We didn't all start off like that. The world got a hold of us, and that's what makes people, you know, act the way that they do. But it don't mean that's how you gotta be forever. Right? So it says, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Okay? Yep. And I feel like when it came to you, you know, you felt like maybe I just need to exit stage left right now. It's making me think of that Marcus Houston song, Circles. They say if you love something, let it go. And if it comes back, then that's how you know. Went to the block, like, then I make for it. Now you back in my life. Some. Somebody's name could be Marcus. Somebody can be from Houston, Texas. Okay. That can be significant. Damn. I'm telling you, man. Past soulmates came out here twice. Love wins every time. I don't care how much of a hard exterior somebody tries to have, act like they don't care. Love conquers all, okay? At the end of the day gonna have to end. So does the ignorance. Shit. It says a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it, okay? And for the feminine energy, like you standing in this divine energy and knowing your worth and what you're going to accept and what you're not going to accept, like that radiates the energy off of you. Little do you know. It could be the way that you look at somebody that feel like they're going to come up to you and play these stupid games. It radiates like, play if you want to. Play if you want to. You're not gonna like how it, if you don't got no pure intentions over here. Okay, I heard the fuck out of that. It says, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Exactly, because listen, just like I was saying, how this person may have grew up and was shown love, that may be considered right to them because that's all they know. But at the end of the day, it's what makes you feel good. If you experience the love that make you feel bad about yourself, might not be the right one for you. But when if you ever get a chance to experience love that makes you feel good about yourself, even the parts that you may not think is, then you know what's right for you. Okay? My beloved, it says, though we may be physically apart spiritually, we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Okay? I don't know why this feels like the connection between you and this person, it feels like y'all meet each other every lifetime. Every lifetime. And if this gets it right, because there's a lesson to be learned here. Realizing the people that was God sent to you in order to change your perspective on how you view love, how you view people. Like, we're all here to teach each other something that can positively change the trajectory of our life despite how we entered this motherfucker. You feel me? If we all lived the same life, we wouldn't have much lessons. All right? So, collective, if this message resonated, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Put that bell on so you know when your girl is dropping the tea and when it's hot. And I'll get you on the next one.